As we all know, antibiotics have been a crucial tool in medicine for years. But it's essential to be aware of the risks associated with their use. In this video, we'll explore problems that arise related to the misuse of antibiotics. Problems number 1. The overuse of antibiotics. One of the most significant problems related to the use of antibiotics is overuse. Many healthcare providers and patients tend to rely on antibiotics for seemingly simple illnesses, even when there's no need for them. This overuse can lead to the emergence of antibiotic-resistant bacteria, which can be extremely difficult and sometimes impossible to treat later on. Problems number 2. The root of antibiotic resistance. The rise in antibiotic-resistant bacteria is directly linked to the overuse of antibiotics. When we expose bacteria to antibiotics too often, they become resistant to them. This means that these bacteria can survive and cause infections that might require more powerful antibiotics, which might not work if the bacteria become resistant to them. Problems number 3. Harmful side effects of antibiotics. Many antibiotics can cause serious side effects, both in adults and children. These side effects can include nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, allergic reactions, and even auditory hallucinations in some cases. Sometimes, these side effects can be so severe that they can require medical attention. Problems number 4. Medical diseases that may not require antibiotics. A lot of medical conditions can be treated with non-antibiotic therapies. For example, symptoms of colds and the common cold are often treated with over-the-counter medications like acetaminophen and antihistamines. In some cases, these treatments can be just as effective as antibiotics, reducing the likelihood of antibiotic resistance. Problems number 5. Herd impatiency. Healthcare providers and patients alike need to understand that it's not just about individual health. When we see someone else in the waiting room or ward getting an antibiotic for a cold or the flu, we can be tempted to follow suit. However, it's essential to remember that it's better to be cautious and not rely on antibiotics excessively. Problems number 6. Laboratory examinations that require antibiotics. Lab tests that require antibiotics, such as blood cultures, can lead to the overuse of these medications. It's essential to understand that these tests are crucial for diagnosing infections. And without antibiotics, the results can be misleading. Problems number 7. Children and the role of parents. As parents, we all want the best for our children. However, sometimes we can be lenient when it comes to symptoms that might require antibiotics. It's essential to educate ourselves and our children about when to rely on non-antibiotic treatments and when to consult a healthcare provider. In conclusion, there are a lot of problems related to the misuse of antibiotics. Thanks for watching.